Hello everyone, my name is Cynthia and my group and I will be presenting on the company Lenovo. I'm going to give you a quick summary about the Chinese company. Lenovo started off as a new technology development company of the Institute of Computing Technology of the Chinese Academy of Sciences. Lenovo was originally created to generate income to supplant the shortfall of Chinese government budget allocations for ICT and CAS. Lenovo was established in 1984 in Beijing under the name of Legend. Legend, or Lenovo, is a $21 billion company that serves more than 160 countries. In 1988, the company was reorganized and their name was updated to Legend Computer Group Company, which was also the name of their Hong Kong headquarters. In 1997, the company created a language add-on card helping them gain 50% of the shares in technology. Lenovo partnered with HP early on in their existence and learned how HP managed its company, as well as updated technology, which eventually they used to benefit themselves. Lenovo became the largest PC vendor in China and the second in the world in regards to market shares. In 2004, they introduced themselves to the world as Lenovo by becoming an Olympic sponsor. My group identified Lenovo's key issues as building their brand to the level of other competitors such as Dell, HP, and Apple, being competitive on both national and local levels, and their profit margins not being at the level of their competitors.
So I'm going to link concepts we learned in the course with the Lenovo case study specifically. Multinational enterprise. A multinational enterprise is an organization which owns and controls production and services facilities in one or more countries. Lenovo has more than 60 operations around the world, serving customers in more than 160 countries. Lenovo is headquartered in Beijing, China, as well as in North Carolina, and have major research centers and manufacturing facilities around the globe. Their global strategy. Lenovo is looking forward to growing market share and revenue while simultaneously developing a global culture that is exceptionally effective. They do this through a strategy they call protect and attack. Lenovo is dedicated to protecting its core legacy business and geographic presence while attacking new market opportunities in regions with high growth potential. Driven by exceptional success and continuous stable growth, Lenovo remains focused on implementing this protect and attack strategy across all geographies, customer segments, and product lines as the organization continues to build its business worldwide. They do this they partnered with the NBA to do a global media campaign, and they do media ads that could be synced around the world. We also spoke about institutional voids. Lenovo has been a localized company. It is lacking experience in dealing with international operation, cross-cultural conflict management, and how to stabilize their overseas senior management, especially here in the American market. Well, Lenovo knows they lack that managerial expertise to lead their innovation and manage the overall business. So Lenovo learned from HP about product technology, business models, management practices, and strategic planning. So they went outside to another company to learn how they could better run their business, to take care of that void that they were missing. Their value chain configuration. Combining both Legend and IBM's infrastructures and strength in technology development, Lenovo has established itself well in its productivity and increased its value to outdo other competitors in the industry. With appropriate handling of such activities, Lenovo has improved the overall efficiency and operations of the organization, and it has helped to eliminate unnecessary processes, hence developing cost effectiveness. Thank you.
So during our research of Lenovo, we identified three alternatives that we think will help the organization, one, create awareness within the global community and help drive sales and market share. So the first alternative we're going to discuss today is brand building. So we identify that in order for the company to continue to grow, they have to look outside of China, where they're very dominant. So immersing themselves into a global community should be the next step for Lenovo. By increasing their knowledge of the global market, and ultimately the market share will increase and also drive sales. They should also look to expand their product base beyond the PC technology, which is currently their trademark. Maybe look to diversify their product mix into other technologies such as telecommunications. When we look at the global market share in 2012, Lenovo owns 14.9% of that, second only to Hewlett-Packard, which came in at 15.5%. Still a lot of room for growth. The second alternative we discussed was competitive value. So we talked about Lenovo implementing a robust marketing strategy, which was really geared towards the US and Japanese markets. Between 2010 and 2011, they only owned 5.6% of this market share. These are two huge markets that they definitely need to look at and emphasize investing more time and more energy in grabbing more of this market share. They need to continue to leverage partnerships with other industry leaders and then leverage the additional acquisitions and then look to collaborate with other industry leaders, such as the partnerships they formed with HP, Intel, and NEC. By increasing the global demand through innovation, this will also help drive their consumer awareness and help enhance their product brand. The next slide shows the market share for the US in 2012. As you can see, Hewlett Packard, again, number one, came in at 25.95%, with Apple at 11.4%, and Dell in second place at 22.55%. What I found interesting in this slide was Lenovo only owned 8% of the US market share, once again reiterating the fact that there's a lot of room to grow within the US economy. Which drives to the third and final point. The third alternative should be increasing profit margin. By investing in new technology to enhance and expand their current product mix, this will allow them to be more competitive with the brands that are well known today within the US, Japanese, and European markets, which are Dell, HP, and Apple. They should also look to offer services along with products to attract and enhance consumer spending. And finally but not least, look to invest and focus on introducing higher end products into the marketplace, which will ultimately boost their profit margin.
My name is Ken Kelly, and I will be talking about our recommendation and plans for implementation and accountability. We recommend that Lenovo focus on producing customizable high-end PC Plus products. This something for everyone approach and diversifying into mobile devices, smart TVs, industrial and commercial control processes, etc. will ensure that the company remains innovative in an ever-changing tech market and will decrease the risk associated with market downturns. By taking customization to a whole new level and still offering basic products as well, customer perception of Lenovo will improve, as they have previously been seen as a sort of knockoff brand. These goals may have been infeasible a decade ago, but now Lenovo has resources and infrastructure to push in this direction. Time to worry less about market share and focus more on profit margins. The electronic data interchange system mentioned in the implementation plan will also serve as a valuable quality assurance system when paired with effective collection and maintenance of data. Continuously monitored feedback from this system will serve to keep R&D and design teams on the right track, keep supply and demand matched, keep the company aware of potential salvageable materials, and help make sure the product customization is not clogging the works. Quality assurance steps need to be in place after each product is completed to make sure that customers are receiving state-of-the-art products as advertised. Every device should be checked for optimal functionality and speed before it is shipped. If not, Lenovo could suffer major strikes to public image and component salvageability. Lastly, the production costs must be closely tracked to ensure the profit margins can grow. Expenses will increase in quality assurance, R&D, marketing, and many one-time investments to launch strategic moves, but long-term production costs should drop. If the strategy does not pan out as hoped, Lenovo could back off on in-house processes and revert back to outsourcing in some areas, or they could cut back on funding to some projects like OS development to extend the project's time frame by a few years, but not necessarily drop the project altogether. One of the first steps is the setup of virtual and physical customization sites. Lenovo can then build the ideal device for an individual with top quality in mind. This could happen even now with Lenovo's existing structure, but modifications should be made for high cost effectiveness. Lenovo needs to collect customer satisfaction data about their products as well as competitive products through focus groups, social media, review sites, polls, etc. Educational institutions make up a tremendously large portion of the personal electronics market, so partnering with educational institutions will bring in new young talent at a low cost and find out what students and teachers want. Products need to be marketed as state-of-the-art, top-quality products. Lenovo products must also look the part, so no more knockoffs and designs. Over the past decade, Lenovo has been moving from a highly outsourced structure to a hybrid structure in an effort to gain more flexibility, control, and speed over its operations. This should continue past the hybrid structure and to a primarily vertically integrated structure for optimum control. To alleviate the high costs associated with this move, cross-platform components should be developed where applicable so that parts can be salvaged and reused in other devices. Reducing the manufacturing requirements of the company in this way should reduce costs significantly. Lenovo should begin development of a new operating system with cross-compatibility between Apple and Microsoft in mind. This will scale away many Apple and Microsoft customers and will put Lenovo way out in front of the rest of the PC Plus market. To account for increased processing time, we recommend a hub-and-spoke system with satellite in-house customization and distribution sites. This will also make people more aware of Lenovo's presence. After Japanese tsunamis and earthquakes destroy critical parts of Lenovo's supply chain as well as other natural disasters, Lenovo should try to match supply and demand as closely as possible to reduce stored assets and reduce susceptibility to damage. To assist with this new strategy, especially the last two tasks, an electronic data sharing network needs to be utilized and well maintained to encourage fast-paced communications within the company and its supply and demand chains.